Assalamu alaikum, dear friends and colleagues. We are continuing the topic. The AC cools weekly, and the next reason is the rise in air temperature. Of course, someone might say that the AC is designed for cooling. If it is won't cool well at plus 45 degrees Celsius, then what is the AC good for? Every mechanism has a temperature range. The point is that some manufactured air conditioners are designed for temperatures up to plus 35 degrees Celsius, others up to plus 44 degrees Celsius, and some, namely tropical models, up to plus 52 degrees Celsius. For this reason, the AC should be chosen depending on the climate of the country you live in. Air conditioners are divided into three classes: T1, T2, and T3. Each of these classes are designed for specific climate conditions. For example, in countries like Canada and Northern European countries, where their summer season is relatively cool, the T2 class is chosen. In such places, the air temperature very rarely exceeds plus 35 degrees Celsius. It is impossible for this class of AC to operate in states like Texas and Arizona, or in countries like Qatar and Saudi Arabia, where the air temperature is plus 46, 49 degrees Celsius. For the AC to operate in such a climate, T3 class tropical models are used. These types of air conditioners are designed to operate at their temperatures up to plus 52 and sometimes plus 255 degrees Celsius. How is this possible? T3 class air conditioners are designed to work in extreme heat. The area of the outdoor unit of such air conditioners is larger, and the compressor's oil and windings are resistant to high temperatures. However, in any case, the outdoor unit of such air conditioners needs to be cleaned more often compared to those in other climate zones. Because in an AC operating under extreme conditions, any minor detail will immediately show itself. For example, if this is an on-off type AC, even the outdoor unit's fan capacitor loses 10% of its capacity, we will already feel the cooling weaken. T1 class air conditioners are designed for temperatures up to plus 44 degrees Celsius. For countries like Spain, Italy, and Uzbekistan, this class of air conditioners is considered completely sufficient. As the weather gets warmer, the compression and liquefaction of the refrigerant take place at higher temperatures. As we said in our previous lessons, an increase in the condensation temperature by 1 Kelvin or 1.8 Fahrenheit for any reason will reduce the liquid freon's cooling capacity by 1%. That is, when the temperature of the liquid freon rises before throttling, its cooling capacity decreases. The amount of freon passing through the capillary tube depends on the pressure, which in turn depends on the temperature. In this case, when the condensation temperature rises, more liquid freon is transferred to the evaporator. For this reason, for example, when the air temperature rises from 24 degrees Celsius to 44 degrees Celsius, we observe that the cooling decreases by less than 20%. The rise in air temperature is a natural process, and there is nothing we can do about it. But it depends on us to keep both parts of the AC clean and to invite an AC technician for a timely technical inspection every year. Let's not forget that as the temperature rises, the compressor compresses freon vapors at higher pressure. This causes the compressor to overheat, and the overheating of the compressor is the least desirable thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us. Thank you for watching us until the end.